What you seek is seeking you. What is the point of life? The answer is out there, right? That's the story. Your purpose. Your happiness is out there waiting for you to go get it. It's on the other side of that graduation, the promotion, or that big break, right? This is you. Well, not really. But it was all of us once. Young, innocent, full of potential, a mystery full of nothing but hope. When we're kids, people don't love us because of our salary or our makeup, and we don't hold out on being happy until something amazing happens to us. We play with our toys, learn the music we love, dance to the songs on the radio, and follow every curiosity that enters our heart. And what are we now? We're adults. We're smarter than kids. And what has that got us? The child within us is not the past we can't get back. It's the goal we really want. For the child is innocence and forgetting, a new beginning, a game, a self-rolling wheel, a first movement, a sacred yes. Yes. Remember that word. When life comes calling, when your anxiety, insecurity, and defense mechanisms tell you not to go for it, or to stay in bed, or to give up because you just aren't good enough, or not to ask them out because they would never want you, you need to remember that word. Yes. A yes to the life you have, a yes to your body, your problems, your family, your friends, and most importantly, more important than anything else, a yes to what's next. Because when it's all said and done, we don't get to choose who and what we love. Our heart points us in the right direction, and it's our job not to let anything get in the way. For as philosopher Alan Watts once said, "Never pretend to love what you do not actually feel, for love is not ours to command." Walk away from that toxic family. Make that career change. Start that YouTube channel. Redo your house. Go on vacation. Have a kid. Get a puppy. Or do nothing. There is no such thing as what we're supposed to do. There is no good or bad path. There's just your path. And it is always flowing and changing like a song, not a story that flows in a straight line. We love life, not because we are used to living, but because we are used to loving. What does it mean to be alive? Stop and think about what that means for you. Goals, accomplishments, loyalty to this or that, fighting for this or that. Life is about love. Love for a spouse, love for a child, love for your dog, your hobbies, your everything. Everything that you have is what it means to be alive. Your life is the meaning of life. And without the things you care so deeply about, it isn't your life. It's just a life. The wound is the place where the light enters you. When we lose a love, or when love leaves us, it hurts. Loss hurts. Heartbreak hurts. Even realizing you just don't love something anymore hurts. But that gaping hole, that space, it feels like will never heal is precisely where the thing you never imagined you could live without will enter your life. But you have to let it in with that one word. Yes. Part of saying yes to life is learning to let go. Learning to stop saying no to things that don't concern or affect you. And for those things you do wish to speak on, to understand that each and every person was once this small child. And however twisted and confused they have become by all the pressures the world puts on them, there's a little kid that just wants to love the world, locked up deep inside. So raise your words, not voice. It is rain that grows flowers, not thunder. These ideas of loving life aren't just fluff. It isn't just talk and wishful thinking in a world of facts and practical ideas of what is successful. Even the most scientific, the most rational among us speak of life in this way, which makes it that much more tragic that so many of us suffer under our own expectations of what is okay and not okay to love. That so many of us are afraid to take on the unknown in life, which is precisely where the magic of life happens. The most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious. It is the fundamental emotion that stands at the cradle of true art and true science. So screw what they think. Parents, friends, coworkers, social media, or just the insecurities in your own head. Love the life you have, because there is no other way to live life if you want to enjoy it, and more importantly, if you want to improve it. But don't get stuck in improvement and accomplishment. Life is like a wave. Each one stands on its own as a unique and beautiful expression of nature, but one must give way for another one to have its chance. Your money, status, and clout will slip beneath the waves, but the love you passed on to others will be eternal through all those you touched in life.